Hey, beautiful people. My name's Taylor, also known as Priceless Tay.
And I'm your co-host, Tadia Rosario.
We want to welcome you back to What the
Finance! What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of WTF. I'm your co-host, Tadia, coming at you from Canada, and I'm a financial activist because I want to share about money because I think it's so important. And we have here
Taylor Price, financial educator, streamer, and content creator. Today we want to talk about what the actual fuck is spending on a budget. Tady and I realized that we want to provide for you guys. Black Friday deals are coming up, and so is Cyber Monday. So today we're coming at you with all tips and tricks. Feeling bummed about not feeling like you have any money or feeling like you have all the money when you really don't. We're going to get really into it with this episode, guys, so stay tuned.
Right. So, guys, if you feel like Black Friday is coming, you want to spend, but you feel like you don't have the money, and we totally get it. I've been there. Taylor's been there. We've all been there. So we have some tips for you guys. So let's just jump right into it. Our first tip for you guys is to take an actual piece of paper or your notes in your phone, or just your head. You can do a mental list, but just remember that this is an exercise that you need to do for it to work. So think about or write down everything that you would want or everything that you would need for Black Friday or Cyber Monday. So what's the difference between something that you need and something that you want, right? So something that you need, it's something that refers back to security, right? So we're talking about having a shelter or having some clothes, things that you need. We all have different needs.
Yes, these are clothes. Keep in mind, like, these are not some Gucci designer Louis Vuitton bags. These are some things like Katie and I live in the Northeast. So if we have a blizzard upcoming, we of course need like a nice winter coat to help us stay warm. Yeah. So this is what we're talking about when we talk about clothes.
Exactly. And then there's things that you want. These are the things that you don't need to be fine on this planet Earth and living your life. So we're talking about having a new phone or a new pair of shoes, like we said, anything that you just really want, but it's not something that you would need to function.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And with this, we want to make sure, literally counting the income that we have coming in before Black Friday and right before, like, we want to make sure that we're able to afford some of these products which we're going to be spending on.
Right. So it's not like you can afford to spend on yourself and invest on yourself and spoil yourself. We're not saying not to do it. We just want you to do it consciously. So it's important to track down the money that you have right now and the money that you'll be getting in before Black Friday and Cyber Monday, just to have a perspective on what you can buy and what you cannot. Right, if you make these sacrifices today, maybe one day you'll be able to be good enough with your money to buy all the things you want. Why not? That's my goal, but I don't know about you. And we have a special rule for you because I know like budgeting is not for everyone. And I know that it could be overwhelming and it takes time, but this rule takes like 2 seconds to just like put up together, and you'll be able to kind of budget without doing an actual budget. So yes. The rule is called the 50-20-30.
50-20-30 is literally an actual 50% of your total income goes to these needs or expenses, which Tady and I are talking about. Example, like the clothes that we literally need for the winter time if we're going to get slammed with a blizzard. Yeah. It's going to be the rent that we are having just to live in a home near college or something like that. It's going to be our travel, gas expenses, grocery expenses, anything that's really going to help us day to day live to the most minimalist that we can. 20% is going to go to our savings accounts. And if you're not already saving, please save. It's so important to reinvest into your future, whether the savings is for your retirement account, which Tady and I talk about all the time, or it's for a big trip or investing in the stock market. At least saving 20% minimum is going to be so beneficial in the long run. 30% of your total income goes to wants. These are going to be those Chanel and Gucci bags. It's going to be that Starbucks drink. Yes, guys, Starbucks is a want. It's not a need at the end of the day. Your coffee is a want. It's not a need. If you're going to get coffee and place it as a need, guess what? You can make this at home in bagged coffee in a Keurig using that reusable cup. And there we have it, our
Oh my God. And you know
cent
what?
coffee.
I heard that they sell like pumpkin spice flavor right now. So you can make your very own pumpkin spice latte, whatever, at home for less cheaper.
Exactly, exactly. And let's be real here. Like, you guys are probably like, oh my God, like, I don't want to do all of this math. Like, I'm making $2,500 a month. I don't know what 50% of that is. I don't know what 20% is. I don't know what 30% is. Well, guess what? You don't have to do the math. We have apps to do that for you. It's 2020. We're Gen Z millennials here. Like, we want automation and we want efficiency. There's this amazing app called Mint that you can use. No, it's not sponsored. And with this app, it literally calculates all the stuff that you're using on your credit cards and debit cards and tells you, yes, this is a need, this is a want, this is going to savings. And you can really crack down on this stuff. Like, if you're talking about wants, we could be in retail, we could be in another section. Like, it'll tell you exactly what fractions of the pie that you're spending in, just so you can really allocate and know this amount is going here, this amount is going there.
Yeah. Keep in mind also that this is a base. So if you're willing to save more, to reinvest more on your future and
100%.
yourself, go ahead. Like, we're not telling you to limit yourself and go spend 30% if you don't want to. If you don't have anything this month that you want to buy for Black Friday or Cyber Monday, it's fine too. But just remember that for us, me and Taylor, we think it's so important to have a piece of pie of your income that goes towards your future, for yourself, for your bigger goals, etc.
Keep in mind too, just a point touching on that too. Like Tadia said, put it towards savings, but we're not those kind of people that we're going to keep on racking up money like for 2 months and say, yay, now I can spend 50% on wants and not save this entire month. That's not what we're talking about, guys. Like, if you aren't going to spend anything on your wants that month, you don't get those back. Those go right into your savings and go right into your future.
Totally agree. I totally agree on this. But guys, if this is not your case, if you're in the other perspective, when you see Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you feel like it's just spending, cash machine. But then actually you don't have the money, but you feel like you do. Well, this is also problematic, because what happens is that you're going to start using the money you don't have, and this could lead up to problems, but not right now, but in the future. We're talking about credit card problems, credit score
Debt.
problems, debts. I don't know how to say
Yes.
that word.
Yeah. So Tati and I are really talking about just not taking a look at a credit card or a debit card like a piece of plastic. I know for myself, if I have cash on hand, I can see exactly, okay, if I have $50 here, every single time I spend, guess what? I have less dollars in my hand. But for credit cards and debit cards, they're literally pieces of plastic that we just swipe, and we have like no idea how much we're really spending. And that's why it's so important first to go back to the budgeting app that'll notify you like, hey, you're about to go over, don't do that.
Exactly. Credit cards are meant, for me and Taylor, the way we see it is it's meant to use for the money you have, for the money you can repay later. It's not meant to just spend all your credit limit and just close your eyes and then wake up with $7,000 in debts. For us, you have to be conscious. But we do believe that credit cards can be amazing if used properly, especially during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, because maybe you have a big list of things you want to buy. So you're going to spend pretty maybe you're going to spend a lot, and what's going to happen is just going to bump your rewards, and we love that. My favorite reward is cash back. Personally, I just love to see credit cards pay me back at the end of the year. So what happens is that if you spend on your credit card, you also avoid banking fees. So if you're conscious about it, credit cards could be a nice tool for you to use on Black Friday and Cyber Monday to actually have some benefits from your spendings.
Yes, if you're going to be spending, you might as well be saving. We always say this, and that's why it's so important. If you are going to be spending, download the Honey Chrome extension to save more money, especially on Cyber Monday. Like, if you're going to be spending, you should try saving if possible. This is going to give you a bigger discount already within your cart. It's free, just download it. This is not sponsored. We really want to help you with your budgeting and spending, and we know it's this upcoming holiday that could potentially, like, we could be reinvesting into ourselves and working on our businesses and working on ourselves. Try saving if possible with this Honey Chrome extension. It all starts from within. If I'm feeling really good inside and my health is doing good on the outside, I'm shining like a shooting star. Like, there's nothing else like it. So if you're going to be shopping during these holidays, now is going to literally be the time too for your New Year's resolution 2021. This will help you save massive amounts of money. And like Tati and I said, as you guys didn't hear in our other episode that we recorded, start reinvesting in yourself. It could be stacking up on books. Like, books aren't really going anywhere. If there's going to be some deals on books, might as well buy them. If it's going to be reinvesting into your business, getting some new camera equipment, getting a new mic, potentially for this podcast, like, we already invested in this, but anything that will help you out in the long run, how many uses can you get out of it? That's something that you want to take into consideration and really start to put on that piece of paper with the preparation for spending, like we talked about, just so you have a good idea of where your money is going to go and how useful is it going to be in the future.
I think it's so important what you just said, this whole thing that you just said, because now you're going to have to take the time to actually think about your 2021 and the last push of 2020 and what you want, and think about yourself. So this is just going to be such a rewardful exercise to just make that list. It's just going to bring you in a mind space of just like being happier. And because when you make goals and when you can project yourself in the future positively, it definitely brings you more happiness, brings you more motivation. And so, yeah, by making this list, you actually just end up probably being happy for a whole day. Who knows? Because now you know that great things are coming out for you, and you've worked on these goals, you've thought about it, and you're trying to make them concrete.
Yes, it's such an exciting and rewarding feeling, especially when you're starting to make that investment in yourself and you're finally like, yes, I'm able to use this. I'm able to make a positive impact. And just with this podcast, we 100% believe in a positive impact. So if you're going to be shopping, make sure like it's sustainable, it's reusable, it's recyclable. Some easy, quick tips: buy a metal straw, buy a reusable water bottle, buy a reusable tote bag if you're going to go shopping. Like, these are all things that will help not just you, but our entire society, this entire earth that we live on. It also needs to stay happy and healthy too. And we are those contributors that need to promote that.
Yeah. What I wanted to add, well, thank you, Taylor, about that environmental talk. I just love to think about planet Earth. We are over consuming and it's hurting it for sure. So just add that extra consciousness about what you buy on 2 weeks from now, Black Friday and Cyber Monday. That'd be great. Also, I want to add that if you're about to go spending, or if you're about to practice anything that we said in this episode, like the 50-20-30 rule, or if you're about to check out your credit card, use Mint, use Honey Chrome extension, please share with us on social media and use the hashtag WhatTheFinance, WTF. Yes. Wait, what hashtag?
Hashtag what the finance. We
Yes.
want to see if you have those banging deals. Like, you need to share it with us. We're giving you all these tips. Least you could do is share like your shopping cart, how much you were saving, and literally let the rest of our community know where all the deals are at. We want to make sure and know where these deals are at. And we want to know at the end of the day too if like this is beneficial for you. So share using that hashtag what the finance on your Instagram story. We'll be sure to feature you and repost it.
Right. So I think that's all we wanted to say to you guys. Be safe, be conscious, be mindful, have fun, invest in yourself. And in the end, we are excited to see what you guys will purchase on social media, and so that's a wrap
That's
up.
it. Yes. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.